What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to talk about something you have to know as an investor. Right now, the fear and greed index went down to 43. It was literally, I think, 55 yesterday. And now it looks like we're heading back into fear. And if you go to Bitcoin, the last 24 hours went from 59K almost down $3,000. A lot of people don't understand this. They're wondering, is the bull run canceled? When's altcoin season? What are we supposed to do during this time? See, this is something I do talk about in my profit taking course, which is on my Discord, by the way. Also, real quick, before we go further, I am now using WAP. It's in the description. I am giving you guys a 50% off membership. For those who've been waiting for a discount, think of it as your end of the summer discount. I had that going on in WAP. You can click the link in the description. It takes you right to Discord. If you're a Patreon member watching this, just check your email. I sent you an email explaining everything you need to know, and also on Discord as well in the announcements. But I am offering a discount. It's going to expire in about 1 or 2 weeks. I haven't decided yet, but I want to let you guys know I am using WAP. The reason being, Patreon's raising their fees by 43%. They said it was going to start in November of this year, but I had some members messaging me on Patreon saying that they already got the increase. I do not agree with that whatsoever, and I decided to, make the switch and move over to WAP. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Whether you hold it or not, whether you believe in it or not, whether you like it or not, the biggest thing to look at is the market cap, which is over $1 trillion, which is great, and the dominance. Right now, it's 55.6%. The other day, it was almost 57%. Every altcoin season we had, Bitcoin dominance was below 50, and in most cases below 45. So right now, what you're seeing a lot of catalysts come in, right? I saw Trump in the space. He was talking about the economic factor with different countries. He mentioned World War III potentially happening. We have the Fed talking about cutting interest rates, and there's so much going on, so many distractions, not to mention like people pointing fingers at each other, parties trying to fight, and it's causing chaos in crypto, right? Which is why you see a lot of fear right now. I think this fear and greed index of, what was it? Let me see where it was again. 43. I think it's actually worse than what it's showing. And it's not random, okay? If you've been around for last summer or summer before that, every summer usually has a sell-off anyway. Every halving has a sell-off too, by the way, after a few months or 6 months after the halving, because people that are over leveraged realize they need the funds, or the ones who are going on vacation and enjoying themselves just sell crypto, or the ones who get scared because they don't know what's going to happen, they pull funds out as well. It happens, right? That's why I've been making almost the same video every day for the past, few months, trying to tell you guys, you have to buy the dips. You have to sacrifice and do whatever it takes. When I was buying in the bear market in 2022, I knew that was going to be short-lived. I knew I was working my security job. I was pulling 16-hour shifts. I was working so much to the point to where I was exhausted. I ended up ruining a lot of things. I got out of shape, and it ruined some relationships. I sacrificed so much to the point where it paid off for sure. My portfolio is doing very well right now, but at the same time, I didn't feel good when I was doing it. And that's the thing too, right? What I'm telling you, if you're an investor who's watching this, is that this path to changing your life is not going to be easy, for one, and two, you're not going to feel good doing it. You have to constantly motivate yourself every day. You got to constantly wake up, have discipline, and say, you know what? I don't feel good. Even if you have to convince yourself, fake it till you make it. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to accomplish. This is where I'm at, and this is what I have to do. And you literally had that mindset, no matter what it is. You do whatever you need to do to get to where you want to go. If you want to live like no one else does, you have to do what no one else is doing in that moment. So, this is why I touch on this topic a lot. A lot of people, I can say, yeah, buy this crypto, buy this, sell this, trade this. But a lot of people don't have this understanding of why this market moves the way it does. It's an emotionally driven market. People hang on every single word that's being said. You got politicians in Wales who can just not even say anything, just move the market based on actions, right? People are talking about Grayscale dumping Ethereum after the Ethereum ETF was announced. You had the Bitcoin ETF be announced. It ran up. Bitcoin conference ran up. Then it sold off after the Bitcoin conference. You got people saying, arbitrary numbers. Bitcoin's going to $1 million in 30 days, and on summer 2022. You got now they're saying like the market's over. It's the same people. So this is the thing, right? You're going to see all this happen. You don't want to be like you have to figure everything out, right? It's not about trying to know every answer, because first of all, you're not going to know all the answers. It's just when you see these discounts. So someone asked me today, I saw on X, I was like, many discounts, and it's like, which one? And I'm like, all of them. And if you want to take a look too, this is a good, especially if you're a little lazy with the altcoins. Ethereum is the king of altcoins. If Ethereum right now is down this much in a month, 26%, what do you think the rest of the altcoins are going to be? Without even checking, much lower in price, right? Ethereum to be down this much is a lot of selling pressure, almost as much as Bitcoin, because Ethereum used to be around the $500 billion market cap. And let's not forget, Ethereum, although it's not Bitcoin, they have their own ETF now, so it's kind of in that category in terms of safety, almost. I say almost because Bitcoin is still king. So if you see cryptos like this that are down and being manipulated, it's not about like, okay, let's zoom in on our plays that are being down. Like right now, a lot of people are being concerned about the Night Riders and meme coins being down. You got to consider the origin of the market, right? If everything is down, if Bitcoin's down this much, they're not going to see cryptos like Hoppy, Watt, and Flappy, which mine are down significantly right now. I actually can't even look at it anymore on my phone. It looks ridiculously bad, but at the same time, the only meme coin I went heavy into, when I say heavy, I mean like, over 10%, was Turbo. These are lottery plays to me. But see, a lot of people are concerned about these plays because if you check the charts for them, like Hoppy's down, Watt's down, it comes with the expectation of not understanding why. So meme coins are always going to dump harder. They always are. And then when you see fear, like for example, right now there's a lot of fear with the Night Riders as a whole. So if people are scared as a whole for a certain narrative, naturally all the cryptos tied together are going to dump together, which is why you see Watt down, which is why you see Hoppy down. And it's probably why I'm going to assume Dragi's down too. I haven't checked today, but I'm going to assume it's also down, which it is. This is the nature of meme coins, This is a reason why, when I first started my channel, the only meme coins I bought back then was Shiba Inu and Bonk. And then I started getting a little bit more degen when I started messing with the lower caps. I was like, oh, let's try these, whatever. I had Dogal on Mars in a bear market, made a few grand off that, then swapped it. So, it's the nature of it, right? Samo coin. I think Samo coin's down. I don't hold this anymore. This is the nature of meme coins. You just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know what's going to happen. The expectations in this market is key. Whether you're buying utility plays, meme coins, whatever, before you get into any play, you have to know what that entails. Okay, if it's a utility play, if it's a low cap, you should already be aware that a low cap is more volatile than, say, Bitcoin. Because for multiple reasons. First off, they have no track record for the market. Secondly, if there's less of a market cap, it's smaller. That means there's less liquidity, less money flowing through, and less holders, aka more tread in the water, and it can go up or down significantly if a whale decides to manipulate. Or there's one catalyst of fear or an exchange listing can send it soaring, right? That's just the nature of it. Like Turbo, the reason why Rocket Ship, when we got in 20 million market cap, to 300 or 500 mil, I think it was before it came down from the all-time high, was because there was massive FOMO. All those exchange listings. And by the way, guys, Turbo is still an amazing play. The reason why people ask me, why weren't you in the AMA for it? Because I like to remain unbiased. I'm a fan of Turbo. I support them. I hold it. I love the community. But I'm not going to be like doing AMAs. Like someone's telling me, go do an AMA with Robert Mouth, Mark Block. I'm not going to do that, guys. And I'm holding big positions in both of them. Yes, it would benefit me. I'm sure some of you would love to see that, but I'm not going to do that. I told you guys from day one, I'll never take paid promotions, and I'll never do things with a bias lens. I'm not going to just start doing interviews with cryptos because I hold them. But I also want to reemphasize to you guys that, right now, whatever crypto you're looking at, if it's down in price, what you're seeing right now is not a reflection of what you're going to see at the end of this cycle. Caspa, literally a week ago, was over 20 cents. Caspa, one of the best cryptos for this cycle. We got into it in a penny on Discord. That was a crazy, crazy entry. I missed those days. But Caspa just went down, 4, 5, 6 cents from the all-time high? And there was no FUD for Caspa. This is just a reaction from the market. Again, people like to have different opinions. Fine, we get it. But understand, it's very easy to sway the market, sway investors when there's red. Why, you may ask? Because emotions are already high, tensions are already high, people are on edge, and people are just tired of seeing the red. That's what it really boils down to, and that's why I'm wearing a somewhat of a green shirt, it's like a yellow-green shirt, because I want to show you guys, or at least re-emphasize, that you're going to see this at some point, green. You're going to see green. But don't be so impatient for it. Just let these discounts run their course. I promise you, at the end of this, you'll be glad that you stayed the course, or even better, you'll feel proud that you took advantage. And I see some of your comments, the ones who are grinding, the ones who are really buying these dips. Mark my words, you are going to be so happy. I'm telling you, you're going to be so happy you stayed the course and bought when no one else was buying, because you sacrificed when no one else did it, and you were living like no one else wanted to. And then you're going to have the ability to do whatever you want when you want, because you did what had to be done. And that's the ultimate message, the ultimate plan. It's not that complex. I assure you that. I know the ones who are in the comments, the ones who got families, the ones who are working a lot of jobs. I've seen members in my comments who've been members for years. Trust me, I can see it. I have a lot of subscribers. I can still recognize the ones who are grinding all this time. Your hard work is going to pay off. I promise you. Take it from somebody who's been there and done that. I know what it feels like. I don't have kids and stuff like that. Obviously, we have different backstories. But I know anything worth having, that takes a lot of work. That takes a lot of sweat and tears and discipline and doubts. Grinding, like literally grinding. You may not see it now. You may not think it's coming. When it comes, it's going to be when you least expect it, and you're going to feel so proud of yourself. I promise you. But anyways, that's all I want to say. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts now. What are you currently buying, if you are buying crypto, and when do you think this market is going to have altcoin season? Drop your comments down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.